Hey there, good morning. Just something I wanted to share with you this morning. As I drank my morning cup of coffee, my ritual that I pretty much drink every morning. Sometimes I drink 2 and 3 cups of coffee in the morning. And I'm a black coffee guy. I prefer to drink my coffee black. Didn't always like it that way. Used to put a bunch of sugar and a bunch of cream or milk in it, and and enjoy it that way. But when I quit drinking alcohol, I started drinking more coffee, and with all the sugar on top of it, it began not being a healthy substitute. So I had to bail on the sugar so that I could continue to drink the coffee. And the thing is, after a course of several weeks, I began to develop this taste for it. Even though it was bitter and it was hard to swallow, to take early on, I was drinking it for a different purpose, and it stayed with me. And the reality is, now you put a little sugar in it and I spit it out. I don't even like it. And I got to thinking about that, and boy, how we like stuff to be sweetened up real good. We like to pour that sugar in it. And nowadays people go to get a cup of coffee, but it's some kind of choco mocha laca fracca frappe latte thing. I don't know what you call them, but anyway, they more full of ice cream, whipped cream, and sour cream, or whatever else they put in them cups of coffee, and there's not much coffee in them. And so the reality is, we live in a time where we can sweeten things up really well to our liking, to the way we like it. And what we do is we end up taking up space, so much space in the cup, that we don't leave very much room for the real thing. And we get a very small dose of the real thing. We end up getting a lot of things that are unhealthy. You drink enough of them mocha, chocolate, frappe, friggle, fraggle, whatever they are. You drink enough of them, and you're gonna get big as a house, because them babies ain't good for you. And so the reality is that there's no consequence to drinking black coffee. It don't put a lick of weight on you. So here's what I want you to know is, sometimes we're like this with the Word of God. We prefer to sweeten it up. Maybe there's nothing wrong with adding a little sweetener, because everybody's not always ready for the bitter. But if we can begin to allow ourselves to remove the sugar, the whipped cream, sour cream, maybe not sour cream, that's gross, but the ice cream and all those things that we add, just so that we can be able to get that little bit of caffeine in it. Maybe if we could just push ourselves to take it as it is, to take that truth just as it is, and even though it may be bitter at first, we will begin to develop a taste for it. And then once we've developed that taste, then we will not like the sugar. We will begin to only like it black. We only want it that way. And I have learned this to be true not only with coffee, but with the Word of God. I used to like it sweetened up. I used to like all those teachers that patted me on the back, gave me a little glory, sweeten it up, sweeten it up, sweeten it up. I used to love those guys. But now I can't stomach them. I listen to them now, spit them out. I can't take it. It's too much sugar. And so we need to learn to take the bitter taste and develop the bitter taste. And what I've learned is, I actually like the taste of coffee without sugar. And you might find that you might begin to like the real Word without all the sugar. Boy, I hope this blesses you. I hope this has encouraged you. Get to the truth, the whole 100% truth, without all the sugar. And you might develop a taste for it, and it might do something for you. God bless you.